Hi, I'm Noah Wilson from iHollywood TV. We're here in Los Angeles, California with Liam Hall.
Good to be here. How you doing?
Welcome. Let's talk about, because you act and you model.
Yeah.
So first off, tell me, how did the acting career start for you?
Okay, so it just never was like a thing for me. It never sort of, from an early age, it's just not something I saw myself doing. Not like, it's just something I didn't think about. I guess at the time I thought it was maybe reserved for people with, I don't know, a special skill set or something. But I mean, what happened for me when I was going through high school is I was at a really academic school, but there was just always this pull and this tug towards my artistic side, which was always there. It just, I don't know, when you go to a school like that, I guess there's so many things that are thrown at you. So I eventually found that natural channel, just started pursuing a lot of things. Like I went to a dance school, basically. And it was when I graduated from that dance school that I was approached by an acting agent, and they were like, "Oh, have you done acting before?" I was like, "No, never." And then they were like, "Oh, we think you should act." I was like, "Okay." And then I got my first job back in Australia and started doing courses and classes, and I literally, this thing was like placed in front of me, it fell into my lap, and I just fell so deeply in love with it.
Wow. Well, look at him now. He's done blossomed. Well, I mean, you're doing really good too. I mean, you're on CW as the Arrow.
Yeah. The Wii.
With the Wii.
With the Wii.
We were talking about, I played the game with the Wii with my sister, the Arrow. Now there's a show called the Arrow. So let's talk about, you're playing as Deathstroke's son in the show.
Joe Wilson.
So tell me a little bit about that, and how is it like to be able to play with him?
Yeah, I mean, a fantastic opportunity. Obviously, Manu Bennett, who plays Deathstroke, he's a Kiwi, a New Zealander, and but he spent a lot of time in Australia, so he has an Australian accent, or like a Kiwi Australian hybrid accent, which works really well because it's very deep and it's very grand, and like he's all the fans love him, So obviously that was a shoo-in for me, being Australian, but it's just been an incredible privilege to play that character, and for me, I love it because it's already coming from such a well-established and strong character, Deathstroke, and to play his son, literally, who is this guy that looks up to his father and has followed in his footsteps, perhaps not in the right way, which you find out if you watch it. But for me personally, it was just an incredible experience, and I was really able to use a lot of my assets as an actor to put into this role, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it looks really good too from things that I've seen of the show.
Yeah,
a lot of action going on.
Yeah, tons of action. Arrow is all about the action.
How about working with Stephen Amell? He was he's the lead in the show. So how's it like being able to work with him on set? Any moments with him that you can remember that you'd like to share with our audience?
For sure, yeah. I mean, I worked with him just in a couple of scenes. I mean, he's a fantastic guy, and he's been on that show for so long, and he's so dedicated and hardworking at what he does, and it's obvious because the show's in its 7th season now. So that's testament to him. But I'll never forget when I first met him on set, because obviously a high-profile actor. But we were all getting introduced, and he was doing his thing. But he turned to me and looked me in the eye and extended his hand, and we shook hands. And he's like, "Oh, Liam, welcome." And I'll just never forget that connection, and just this genuine dude,
have someone like him, do that.
Welcome me in straight away, and just really connect and be like, hey, welcome,
So that's something that you'll never forget. That you
exactly
remember,
and I mean, it is kind of hard to find. There's, everyone's different, but he was just so genuine. I was like, I was really
those are the people that you like to put yourself around and work with.
100%, 100% hardworking people. Yeah.
Okay, Liam, let's now make mention of muscular dystrophy. Well, your site is musclesmatter.org.
Yeah, that's right.
And this helps, with people fighting muscular dystrophy.
It does.
So, why did you want to open up something like this, and what made you want to to help out others fighting muscular dystrophy?
For sure. Okay, well, I mean, it's simply because my brother, Connor, in my family, he suffers from muscular dystrophy. And he's my brother. He's a beautiful kid. He's a, you know, as much as it is like physically debilitating, he's just this like shining star of a human, and I look up to him a lot of the time. And so, you know, and he looks up to me still, and it just, I don't know, it comes to a point, it's like, you know, you can, you know, as family, obviously you love each other and you help each other out, but it's like, what can I do? And so I started this, basically, it's like a social media campaign, because there's a lot of like, it's like a rigmarole type thing. Do you know the word rigmarole? It's like, to start a charity and to be properly registered and be able to receive donations. So this is more just like a social media campaign that spreads awareness about muscular dystrophy, and people are able to sort of donate if they want to and channel funds into already established charities.
And how much are you raising? How much money are you raising?
Well, it's been on and off because I've been focused on acting, and certain things have come up. I mean, there's, I don't know what the actual number is now, but we've raised a bunch of funds, and it's funny that you bring this up, and a lot of people keep bringing this up because it's something I want to get back into as soon as possible, especially when I have some downtime, just to keep collaborating with people and making
trying to find a way that can make this
exactly because I mean obviously you want something to go viral, perhaps like the ice bucket challenge or something,
that can, but that too, but then also something that maybe could, I don't know, stop that. Wouldn't that be great?
Well, that's the thing. There's so many trials, and there's so many you know, things that they're working on at the moment, and they're getting really close. They are getting really close to something.
That's good.
Because it affects a lot of people.
Well, keep up with Liam. He's doing great things, you guys, and thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, no, thank you.
All right.